Hey everyone, Really Gaming here, and today we're playing Eternal Evolution. For today's video, it's time to do some summoning on the free-to-play. So, this video is a little bit complicated, or this decision is a little bit complicated, I should say. I was just grinding my little heart out trying to get more advanced summoning tickets, but I wasn't having much luck getting them to drop in Lost Valley. I was farming some Sinsaro Marsh and Terradome, which is something I need to do anyway, but I didn't want to literally start blowing all of my stamina, which I want to put some more on Decent Caves for better gear. I didn't want to start blowing all of it with not getting any friggin' tickets. So the chances are pretty low for them to drop. I got lucky and I got like 5 in one pop, and then I did a few more sets of 10 and got nothing. So like, you know what? We're just gonna roll with it. So I could also get more advanced summoning tickets from doing this, which gives these, which we don't get, but then this one gives 15 of here. But it's so fucking time consuming. I mean, it is just, these take so long. I think I'm stuck on Red Maple Forest on my main account and I just never finished it. One of the red ones I'm stuck on, and they're just so time consuming. But yeah, I'm gonna do some summons today because we have some special stuff going on. And here's the problem. Like, I wanted to be very adamant about pushing all the way to 900. And I think in most cases that's totally worth doing. But I have the chance to kind of double, triple dip, right? And get 4 to 5 triple S heroes if I can just go to 700 or to 500 even. But to be honest, my account has been a little bit cursed. This account, I mean. I've not hit anything extra. Everything I've done has only been done by a guarantee. Literally. When it came to the Valentine's Day event, I only got like the one Anpu and the Gene Hybrid from the shop. Any of these type events where there's a special hero, Jamuzo's Bell, Quantum Mimic Machine, I've never got the bonus things, the hero, the prototype, nothing. This account is just genuinely cursed. So far, my recruitments, when I've done the limited tickets, I've literally only got the pity ones. So, with that in mind, okay, here was my plan. My plan was going to be to summon 80 on this banner because 60 gets me a guarantee. 20 more, there's at least a chance for another copy. Then I would also be able to get a Gene Hybrid from the shop, and a special event here would get me a copy of Guan Yu. So just by summoning 80 alone, it would get me another triple S hero that I'll eventually get to work on, or maybe work into my Hagridon Vanguard wonderful team that I love so much. So I was like, alright, that's worth it, because not only would we be getting that, but today's the last day for my recruitment event. So if I can pull 80, and if I could pull ideally a 620 advanced, I could get a copy of Bailey and another triple S hero here as well. But I didn't quite get there. So I only got to 580, which is ironic because that leaves exactly 120 limiteds I should pull if I want to hit that 700 mark. But, so I could do the trick, right? I could do the trick, as we call it, and get an extra copy of Guan Yu. Here, I could pull 59 here, go to here, get 1, and it'll then reset the pity, then go back to this and pull 60 on here. I'd have nothing extra in the shop. After I buy a Gene Hybrid, I won't have enough to buy another Gene Hybrid or anything. And then what? What if they release like a banner for Daniel soon? and I don't even have enough to get one copy of Daniel. I mean, I guess the debate comes in with, do I risk it and try to get multiple copies of Nord? Do I play it safe and only go for one? See, or do I play it safe and only go for the 500 milestone instead of the 700 milestone, and not even worry about getting Bailey Hudson, but just get this, which is great because that's another hero, or it's another copy of Masrani that I need to desperately build. So I could either grab Ravenna or Luke, or I could grab Masrani. Honestly, I'd probably grab Luke over Ravenna still, because especially with getting Nord, having him be able to apply the AoE decreased defense is actually more beneficial, and Luke can pump out really great damage with just a pure attack build. And talking to and seeing some of my guildmates' conversations, like especially the busted guild hunt right now with Nord and using Gabal, or having other people with him and having him be the main source of damage. I know one of my guildmates was going to try to take out Ravenna from the spider guild hunt, which is crazy sounding, and then just put all support around anything that will possibly make Nord do more damage, which includes Luke, because Luke is going to buff in a sense of allowing him to do more damage by putting decreased defense on the enemy. And that's kind of important too. So I feel like no matter what, I want to get these 500, and I have enough to do that. But the debate is, do I go the step further, risk wasting limited tickets in hopes of getting extra copies of Nord, and also get a copy of Bailey while we're at it? Or do I not care about Bailey anymore, again, and be super conservative? This is such a big debate in my head right now, and even as I'm talking to you right now, I keep changing my mind. I literally keep changing my mind. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep changing my mind. It's such a, like, in a perfect world, I'd go to 900 and get the Gene Hybrid too. But that's only when I have a crap ton. I mean, I like to personally, on my main account, I like to pull more than, I never just pull 60 and stop. I want more copies of the hero I'm going for. That's kind of the point, right? But I swear, on this account, I just don't have the luck of getting the dupes. Or do I risk it for Nord? Oh man, I don't know. And at least guarantee myself a copy of Bailey. Which, to be fair, Bailey's not exactly the top dog anymore, right? He used to be. Plus, I don't really care about getting another Guan Yu. He's not exactly a priority right now to build. So yeah, I could get a cheap copy of Guan Yu for only one more ticket, technically. And then throw everything here and just hope I get copies of Nord. But that's only if I care about getting that extra copy of Bailey. Or if I want to gamble and risk it just for Nord. Nord is really good. And he's absolutely came into the top. That top 5 keeps changing, doesn't it? Like, who the heroes you build first? We've got Leo, Daniel, Nord are definitely in that Anpu. Masrani, that's probably the top 5 now, right? It constantly keeps changing. They keep releasing new heroes, and yeah, I'm struggling. I wish there was one more day. I wish I made this video one day sooner as well. I would love to have just put this video out as it is right now, and let's talk about it, right? And let's think about it more. I've been thinking about it, and I already assumed I was going to go all in on Nord, but did I? No, I think I've been going back and forth every day. All right, well, you hear my inner debate. I'm going to have to be impulsive and just decide now, because I'm not going to, I mean, I could spend a few hours today trying to get those 15 more, which would get me closer to 600. But then if I still only want to pull a minimum here of limited, if I only want to pull 80 limited, like I'm saying, I still need 25 more. Like, that's not easy to get, guaranteed at least. I could gamble all of my stamina away and just hope I can get all my advanced, but it wasn't happening. Even though with the buff of Guan Yu, I don't think he's still like super top tier. Maybe I'm wrong. I need to actually play with him more on my main account. I haven't really got a chance yet. But I think for the sake of getting a Bailey, the more Baileys I get over time with those recruitment events, I'll eventually be able to build a Bailey properly, who is still very valuable and still very good in Arena. At the end of the day, he's still very good. He may not be the number one like he used to be, but he's still in that top conversation. Maybe not top 5, but definitely top 10. And definitely still top 5 for Arena, maybe? Dare I say? Maybe top 5 for Arena still? Because Rickert, when I get Rickert, eventually I'm going to want Bailey in that team too, right? So I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to do the 120 trick, the 59 plus 1 trick. And this will be a chance for me to show you guys a good example of when you might do this. But you're going to have to decide on your account. This is just me making a decision for my account. This might not be the same best decision for your account. But any extra tickets you go on, you're going to want to go for Nord. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull until I have 59 out of 60. We're going to pull 1 here. And then we're going to go back and pull more here. And we're going to pull all of my advanced. I think that's what we're doing. Oh my goodness. I think that's what we're doing. Oh gosh. Okay, I think that's a lot. I mean, this is going to be a massive boost for my account either way. I think, you know what? Maybe for today, we leave a cliffhanger. I think that's what we're doing. What do you think, guys? So I'm going to stop the video here because I wanted that conversation. I know I didn't have to talk for 15 minutes before pulling my summons, whatever, but this conversation is actually really important. And that debate is important to understand why I'm debating, right? And it's something you should be debating about on your account, about what's going to best benefit you. For me personally, I'm pushing summoners. So the idea of just pulling so many of these when a Daniel banner could come next worries me, because I want Daniel no more than anything else right now to add to my roster with Anpu, Sorvali, and we want to be rocking those summoners right now. I'm still having fun with summoners, and I really want to get a Daniel. But I have to get Nord. He's so freaking good that I can't pass up the opportunity for him. But I think the reality is, even if I do go the little bit risky way of hoping I get extra copies and pull 120 limited tickets total, I'll have 45 left. And let's be honest, we get limited tickets so fast and so easy. Doing my Ancient Altar, finishing up Rise of Heroes, doing some other stuff, like I should be able to... Actually, I think I passed those already. But I should be able to get enough to easily get at least 1 copy of Daniel if a banner does pop. So that's a thought, I guess, as well. But alright, guys. I'm stopping the video here for today. Tomorrow's video is going to be my actual summons. But what would you have done if you were in my position? Would you pull the 120, do the 59 plus 1 trick here? Which would also get me more, obviously, gene chips for the shop, which is great. And then pull all of my advanced and take advantage of this recruitment event all the way to 700? Or would you just pull the 60 or 80? Just get the Nord, get this, and be happy with a few heroes at a pretty cheap price, so to speak. And a nice boost to the account with finally pulling all those advanced. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow for my results and final decision.